Hello and welcome to Aurei Plays Factorio Seablock. This is episode 273, and we're actually doing quite well with our rocket silo research, I think. Let's see how the labs are doing, if they're fed well. Let's see, yeah, all of them seem to be running, so that's good. The yellow science is the bottleneck, but it's, rather it's not backing up. But it seems like we're doing quite okay even on that front, so that's pretty nice. Yeah, I think we can see a little bit if we can start building all the stuff that we need for this. So electric engine units we are building somewhere, but stuff like rocket control units. Yeah, I think rocket control units is something we could look into. Nithanol is also something we could look into. Let's look into nithanol, why not? Let's see what we need for that. Nithanol. Plates is only made from the molten stuff, so there's no... Oh, it's just nickel and titanium. Okay, that's doable. Yeah, I guess we're flying that in. There's basically no shortcuts to be made here. Titanium, I don't know if we're already smelting that somewhere with the robots. I don't think so. I think we are doing that with aluminum, but yeah, not with titanium per se. Yeah, so I don't think we need... Doesn't look like we need anything for this in terms of... let me check. In terms of special machines, right? Just nithanol making molten stuff with an induction furnace. That's it. So yeah, let's just set that up somewhere. Could be here actually. Seems totally fine. Induction furnace 3. Configured for nithanol. Yeah, there we go. Requester chest with it. Fast inserter. And then a couple of... just one casting machine should be fine, right? Okay, looks like we're getting the nickel ingots in there. Yeah, we're not smelting that somewhere. I don't know. Yeah, I guess these are in the network because we're using them for some steel smelting, right? Yeah, so let's do it like this, and let's just set up like a small belt or something just to make sure that if we wanted to, we could do something with... this is fine. With adding a couple extra in. Yeah, so these all... Yeah, this seems fine. We just need to make sure that the titanium ingots also get into the network. Which should be somewhere up here. Looks like this is the place to be. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's just split those off, and we'll do this. You'll be close, and we don't actually need a fast splitter. This will be just fine, and then we'll do this. We'll do this, and we'll copy this guy. Yeah, that's good. And then we'll have this going. Yeah, seems fine. Okay, so that should be getting us the nithanol. That was probably easier than I expected. Concrete we have somewhere. Titanium pipe is not too hard. So then it's low density structure. Rocket control unit heat shielding tile. That's something that we can probably do something with. Let's see. Heat shielding tile. Tungsten carbide, tungsten oxide, and carbon. Okay. Yeah, and this is just an intermediate product somewhere here, right? So let's get that in there. Yeah, we have the powder. and we also want these guys. Yeah. Let's see. Go it. Move it like this. We want a fast inserter. Put in an offset. Actually, like this, and then put in an offset. Yeah, that's better. Some outputs and an inserter for the network. Passive provider, limited with this. And then put this in. Yeah, we could use this and this. You guys are in kind of an awkward spot, so what I'm gonna do is do a storage chest up here and an inserter like that, just to carry over the bulk. So we'll have this as sort of a backup, but I do want this to be carried. Like, make sure that we're not backlogging this for no reason. Like this. Yeah. Oh, interesting. We can now filter storage chests. That's cool. Yeah, and we're gonna replace you with this. Let's see. Yeah, and you can basically consume a full half belt of tungsten ore, which you are doing. So that's gonna be interesting. Yeah, it's nearing the silo is a long phase. But now we're actually doing the research, and I'm crafting the stuff that we will need to get our silo. So let's see. I want this for heat shielding. I'm pretty sure it's also used in something else that's relevant. Let me just check. So what's it used in the rocket silo? And oh wow, rocket parts actually use more than 3 inputs. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. So we actually need this at scale. That's yeah, I didn't expect that per se. But yeah, we're probably a sintering oven 3 at least. And we need these guys, which are also done in a sintering oven. And it uses tungsten powder. Wait. Oh, there's 2 recipes for this. So we can either make it out of the oxide or out of the powder. Let me check if it matters. So if we want to make the powder, if we make the powder out of... Wait, what? Yeah, we're making the powder out of this stuff, right? So that's 12 to 60. Which is, no, yeah, 12 to 60. And then 120 to 240. So that's, in the end, that's divided by half times, or times a half times 2. So that's gonna be 1 to 1, I think, right? Yeah. So it doesn't really matter if we do it from this or from this. The difference is that if we do this, then we get some fluoride out of it, I think. I guess we'll use this guy because, you know, why not? It would make sense to use the earlier products. So yeah, let's use that guy. So we wanna be doing, let's see, yeah, the heat shielding. So the heat shield is silicon nitride and the tungsten carbide plate. Yeah, these are really long recipes, but yeah, we'll make that work. Yeah, let's get that in here. Yeah, so we do want to do this at some scale at least. So Let's just make a small helmet to get approximately heat shield. No, heat. There we go, heat shielding. And let's get 10. It's gonna be a lot probably. We'll need this. Okay, yeah, this it is marked as recipe 2, but I think this is just as good. Let me just check. So this doesn't give anything extra, whereas if we do it from the powder and we make the powder, yeah, okay. So if we might be wanting to do something here in the future. So we could make it out of the powder, just so that if we upgrade that recipe to this guy, then we get the powder in there. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Let's do it with the powder. So that's gonna be about yeah. So this needs to be sintering oven 3. If we do the same for these guys, then it's about 1:1. We'll get these from the side, and these will be the inputs. So we'll need a bunch of sintering ovens 3. Yeah, let's just start with 2, I guess, and we'll scale it up later. I'll just build it in a way so that we can copy paste it out, and then we'll be fine. Yeah, Mr. Hug, did you end up finishing your Super Mario run today? Let's get rid of those worms. Ah, how far did you get? Just get these guys in here. Yeah, it makes sense that it is a little bit longer than you remember. I guess because it's the stars, then you do you still do, you have 100%ed it basically in your casual playthroughs, right? It's not like you would normally go for just to end what's basically in any percent. Knowing you probably went all the way. Okay, let's see. So you are gonna be heat shielding. You're gonna be tungsten carbide from powder. We're gonna do a requester chest here and a requester chest here. Oh, okay, interesting. And so you only got the 1/20th star in when you were like 18 or 19. That's cool. Ah, I see. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea how hard that game is. When I watch you play it, it looks real finicky too. Like some stuff just seems like you should be getting it and you're just not, which is kind of weird. But I guess that's also sort of the age, right? Let's do this. So we could scale this up. We're gonna up this number a little bit because we're gonna need more for the rocket silo, and I'm just gonna let this run for a bit, and yeah, we'll be fine. Yeah. Yeah, of course, yeah. This, if you want to learn the strats, then it does make sense that a run takes a lot longer than you'd expect. It's sort of the same as. I mean, it's actually kind of likely that just playing would make it faster, right? I mean, um, if you're learning a bunch of new tricks, like it depends a little bit on how difficult the tricks are, but in general, like it could very well be that you're not actually saving anything. I mean, it's a little bit like when we did the new build for the Duo any percent. It's yeah, it's like the fact that you're gonna lose a lot of time on just figuring stuff out is like it matters a lot more than you initially think. Let's see. So we have, I think we have electric engines somewhere. I just want to check that. But other than that, we could get the rocket control and the low density structures. I mean, going in without any guide open seems a recipe for disaster, right? I mean, like at least doing something with respect to order of stars and such to sort of give you a guide, like what you should approximately be doing, that would be kind of helpful, I think. Yeah, we should have electric engines in the network. So that's all good. So yeah, I think we need to get the speed modules too, or the speed, yeah, even speed module 0, which we haven't researched. So yeah, and then that means that we're gonna do low density structure first. In what way can doing them out of casual order be finicky? Let's see. Do we want to set up a little bit more over here? I do think it kind of makes sense to do a lot of the rocket related stuff here, and then we probably place our silo here somewhere as well. Okay, so the some of the stages change depending on what star you select. I see. Yeah, then I guess the order matters a lot more than I thought. I thought it was just sort of the way you would go about things, but yeah. Okay, let's see. So for the low density stuff, let's see, low density. Yeah. Would you accept prod modules? You would. Okay. I think that makes sense then, probably. Yeah, okay, so if stuff isn't there when you expect it to be, or the other way around, that something is there when you're not expecting it to be, it can sort of throw off a lot of stuff. Yeah, I think... Let's see, and what about this stuff? Yeah, you can also get a productivity modules. I think for now I'll just leave them out. So these machines are actually kind of expensive, so it might make sense. And they're not even running all the time. Oh well. It's good to know that they take them, but for now I'll just do without, I think. Let's see, so this is gonna be... yeah, we're gonna do a full belt of aluminum. Like this. You're gonna be pick up, drop, offset on this side. Yeah. And there we go. And And then we have this. So we want to do titanium for you guys. Titanium plates. Yeah, there we go. Did I set this up? I did not. This would be aluminum then, right? Yeah. And this would be plastic, which I'm not sure is actually in a network. I think it should be actually. Let's see. Plastic. There we go. Yeah, oh, it is in the network. Okay, that's good. Yeah, and then we're gonna bring this down and put it in a passive provider. But still, you got, so today you got to 80 stars, and that's about how long in? Oh, we're missing a little bit of a hand. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so it's that's 2/3 in, and in how much time did you do that? Let's see. Yeah, okay, so I think we can copy this a couple of times just to make sure we have a little bit of a thing. I mean, so if you're at 4:44 at 80 minutes, that's still like pretty solid. Like, it's not what you were maybe hoping for initially, but it is better than sort of the blind estimate that they're giving. So, or it likely will be, I think. Let's see. I think we can get rid of those. Yeah. Yeah, and these guys, yeah, this is just a long ass recipe, right? Yeah, 20 seconds. Okay. And we limit this to 200 instead, so that we can actually build the rocket silo. Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna interrupt you to research this, because you know, it's we need it for the rocket parts. We need speed module 0. You did order thumb grips for the controller. I have no idea. Oh, is it like the little pads that you can put on the analog stick, or is it something else? Yeah, okay, yeah. It might surprise you that I wasn't the one to order all the Animal Crossing themed stuff for the Switch. Let's see. That's yeah, I don't know. I guess it, like, we have some generic ones that just seem to fit just about anything. Like, we have a one that fits the GameCube controller as well, which is, I think, exactly the same one as the Switch version. So it might just be that Nintendo hasn't really changed the size of these analog sticks over the years. Let's see. Yeah, these guys are fine. Speed modules are going quite fast. Yeah, materials and I think so. What's probably the case is that the internal mechanism has changed a lot over the years as well. Like, what you're clearly seeing with the Switch is that it's yeah, that's definitely true. The ones on the Wii are also, like, they're really good, right? I think, at least on the nunchuck. That's pretty solid. But the ones on the Switch are kind of crappy with, you know, the drift issues and such. Yeah, let's see. We're doing quite well. But let's just cut this episode here for YouTube. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. It helps people like you find it too. Thanks!